balls on a stick.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I was asking Steve if in the butter carving booth over there you also have a matzo ball carved in butter, but I guess not. But this is an incredible event on this snowy, rainy day, and I think many of you know you could be home warm at home, but you decided to come out to show your support for Israel. I can't tell you what an honor it is to represent all of you. I can't tell you what an honor it was to be in Israel just 2 weeks ago. I went with Senator Kirsten Gillibrand and Lindsey Graham and John Hogan and a few others, and we met with the Prime Minister for over 2 hours. The embassy said it was one of the longest meetings he had had, and he actually asked me to tell you this. He said that his wife had lived in Minnesota for quite a period of time, and at the end of the meeting he said, "You tell everyone in Minnesota to consider me the Prime Minister for Minnesota." And I especially love this because the senator from New York was sitting right next to me. Now, during the course of this few-day trip that we went on, I was reminded again of why it is so important that Israel is our beacon of democracy in the Mideast. And we can never forget that in the United States of America. We went to the Syrian border and met with the Syrian refugees in Jordan. We met with the King of Jordan. We went to Turkey and met with the rebel leaders of Syria. And it is very clear what a tenuous situation it is, what a difficult situation this is, not only for the people of Syria, but also for the people of Israel. We discussed that with the Prime Minister, as well as the increasing threats from Iran and the importance of making sure that Iran does not get a nuclear weapon. But on the good side of the chart, there are so many good things about Israel's economy. I, for the first time, learned about the energy field, what is happening there, and the fact that in just a few years, Israel will no longer have to depend on getting its oil and gas from other countries. It will be energy independent. As I discussed with the Prime Minister, Minnesota has such a rich history of exports and trade and goodwill missions between our state and the country of Israel. This is just one example of why we must continue aid to Israel, and I especially noted at that long meeting how important it was that the Jewish community in Minnesota and in America understands that foreign aid is about Israel, but it is also about helping countries outside of the borders of Israel at a time when so many in Congress are starting to be isolationists and want to turn their backs on the rest of the world. We cannot do that for Israel's sake, and we cannot do that for the world's sake. So in the end, I just want to thank you for allowing me to be part of this. I always think of this building with the dairy carving and all of the crazy agriculture, the pork queen that comes here. Oh, sorry. And the fact that my booth is located right across the way, and this is a true story, my state fair booth is always across the way, and I am right next to the snake zoo. True story. A new store called the Village Idiot. What politician wants to be there? Very unfortunate. The pork chop on the stick and the haunted house. But now I will have very happy memories that this, when I look across in the hot weather in August, that this is where we held the 65th birthday celebration for the country of Israel. Thank you, everyone.